PCOS affects my day-to-day life even still to this day, and it was so much worse before I found Dr. C. I was always tired. I had really intense cravings that I could not shake no matter what I did. I would exercise and nothing would happen. I wouldn't lose any weight. I wouldn't feel any difference. And I had horrible acne and the hirsutism hair on my face, and I was just always extremely self-conscious about how I looked, and it really affected my relationships with friends and wanting to go out and do things because I just didn't feel good. And it still affects me to this day, but with Dr. C's help, I can manage it, and my life is completely different. I guess my turning point, my breaking point was I was having just a lot of digestive issues and a lot of dietary concerns, and I stepped on the scale and realized that if I have the hormonal help, I can do this with diet and exercise. And so that led me on a journey to finding someone who would actually listen to me and my concerns and who could treat PCOS. And then that's how I found Dr. C. Through doing all of the work and him helping me and him, literally taking me by the hand and saying that we can do this together, it's made all the biggest of differences. The thing that stood out to me the most was that there was really no time limit on my first consultation. Anytime I'd been to a doctor, it felt like I was on a ticking timer of, I had 5 minutes to basically just vomit all of this information to the doctor and pray and hope that they would help me. And I did not get an ounce of that feeling with Dr. C or any of his staff. They really took the time to listen. They asked questions and listened to my answer, which made the biggest difference to me. Yeah, I noticed changes very quickly. I would say within the first 2 to 3 months of treatment, I noticed that my acne was clearing up, I was losing weight, I was sleeping so much better, I was having more energy because I was sleeping better, just everything was in balance. So it was a very quick turnaround. Since starting therapy, I have just been so much more confident in my social interactions, in my job. I've been just really willing to show up and show my face, which wasn't really a thing that I did before. I tried very hard to just kind of sit in the back and be unnoticed, and now I don't mind when people notice me, and I smile a lot more, and I'm a happier person in general. If I had a friend that had PCOS and was just looking for answers, I would tell them, do not pass go, do not collect $200, go straight to Dr. C. And anyone on his staff would be more than willing and happy to help, and they will get results, and listen to them, because that's really a big thing for me, is I felt like no one listened to me and no one cared, and I know for a fact that, and what I've experienced, that everyone here will listen and care. I was very nervous about coming in at first, and in hindsight and where I'm sitting now, I wish I had done it so much sooner than I did, just because I was scared and I really didn't know my options, and I really didn't know that there was more out there than what I was getting. So if I could tell myself that it was going to be a good experience, it was going to change my life.